Tomorrow, they enter the canyons. We'll take them there.
Hi.
Joey and Aiden both making faces like they got a lot of questions, and you know what? I think that's reasonable.
To the convoy! Follow me this way!
You got it!
Anyway, so this next bit's pretty cool.
I love this track. Or, yeah.
In fact, I would recommend putting on both headphones if I were you, just for the next few minutes.
Oh boy. It's about to get good, isn't it?
Careful, this pass is narrow!
Salim, is it much farther?
We are nearly there! The convoy will be up ahead! Be careful, be careful! There they are! The convoy is right below!
I'm guessing you can't really control speed, but you can kind of go left and right a
Yeah,
little.
you can slow down and speed up a tiny bit, but not much. You're mainly controlling your left and right. You can't stop your horse.
Okay.
This whole sequence still gets me. The emerging out onto this is just phenomenal.
This is a shortcut! Just stay with me!
Really, it seems like the only way, Salim.
Yeah. what is the long cut?
I'm gonna say, that's one of those lines that they read, but it's like, ooh.
The level designers didn't know about that one.
We're nearly there! Come on!
Nearly where exactly? Because it looks like we're out of the canyon, and isn't
Quickly, now
I was gonna-
that where we were supposed to attack them?
No, don't worry about it.
Drake, get on the traps! Take these guys out!
So you guys remember the convoy sequence from Uncharted 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, forget the convoy sequence from Uncharted 2.
Oh, and we're starting. Oh, there was that Yuri scream. All right.
Anyway, let me get back on my horse now.
Oh!
Interesting.
So, the convoy sequence from Uncharted 2 was kind of mind-blowing when it happened in 2009, but it's been aped so many times since then that, especially I remember from you, Joy, that it barely even provoked a reaction when we were playing, because you've seen too many things like it and better than it. And I still like that scene, but it's mostly just kind of like, so I was trying to slow down and shoot that guy behind me, but Nate would not slow down, because you can't slow down the horse very well.
I see.
There's another level that I rehearsed a lot, because I was hoping I'd be able to do a clean run of it, because I've done several times a totally clean run, and hopefully that'll be the last time that I screw up, because the main things that get messed up here is these motorcycles can get behind you, and if you miss one of the guys on the previous trucks, they can just start really harassing you. That can be a real problem.
I gotcha.
Okay, hold on. And also, sometimes your horse tries to predict where you're going to jump off, but sometimes it's not always in the best spot. Anyway, here we go, horse. Thank you. The Uncharted 2 convoy sequence I like, but it's not as impressive now as it used to be back then, and there's a lot of stuff like it in games where you're fighting on top of moving platforms or whatever else, moving through a continually detailed environment. This is kind of like, this is such a quantum leap over the bit from 2. It's honestly really... Remember that this game came out 2 years after Uncharted 2 did.
They had really gotten the hang of it by now. Gotten the hang of the engine, and well, not the engine, but the console.
Mm-hmm. Too bad they couldn't get a handle on shooting mechanics, apparently.
Well, the problem is they did with 2.
And then they reinvented the wheel for some reason.
That's the thing that baffles me, where it's like, nobody that was, like, making the game played it and went, oh, this feels bad.
You never know. You never can tell. Come on.
I should have got him. I should have headshot him.
Yeah, I feel like I did headshot him, but oh well. There we go. Motorcycle's coming up behind me. 1.
Nice.
I do like just a few bullets and they explode.
Doesn't like it. He does not like it. The motorcycle guys in general don't like it. There we go. All right. The lack of feedback, especially when you're shooting people at distance on moving platforms, can really mess with you. But whatever. Nate said, "I think I've got this horse thing down as if this would be impossible if he had never ridden a horse before. As if this would be possible if he'd never ridden a horse before." Okay, stop. No, don't shoot me with an RPG. Tell you what, this guy will absolutely just beam you in the cranium with the RPG if you are riding directly behind the truck. It will just shoot you right in the face.
That doesn't surprise me. Ooh, RPGs.
How did you know I hadn't even picked it up?
You better be... He's banking that Sully's in the front.
Yeah.
Missed that one. Missed that one.
So do you get an unlimited number?
Yeah, just more RPGs keep spawning in behind you if you screw up.
Got him. You smell smoke?
The truck is on fire!
All right, now let's use my RPG to blow up a couple of trucks on the... Nope, I got back to my machine gun.
Wow.
Close one!
Like
That
Naughty
was
Dog.
like in,
Naughty
that
Dog.
was- the other ones, I'm not gonna say I'll excuse them because I won't, but the other ones is one of those situations where you might not have the RPG on you. That is one of those where you have to have the RPG.
No, Naughty Dog would it have been so bad to let me blow up just 2 trucks for free in this whole sequence? Would it have been so bad? Would it have really messed up the intended fun? I probably would have wound up using them on motorcycles anyway. Let's be real.
Yo.
Yeah.
That was
a bold maneuver.
that was such a stupid plan on that dude's
I'm
part.
not sure it paid off. Oh! Okay, I didn't really see that coming. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Come on!
That dude's driving that truck's like, yeah, I got him. I got
I
Drake.
got Drake. Steve! Oh God, what am I gonna tell his wife?
Wow, there's a lot more trucks than I thought.
They said there was a big caravan.
And this is
Yeah.
all you see. All these rockets being fired are all Salim's guys.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So we were like kind of the advanced. Let's go soften them up a bit. This is where the real trap is being sprung,
Yeah.
I guess. Which doesn't quite make tactical sense, but whatever. Who cares?
They saw Raiders of the Lost Ark and were like, yeah, let's do that. But let's do that in a video game and make it real cool.
Also very so. See, I've been trying to not directly mention the Indiana Joneses too much throughout this playthrough because we'll talk maybe a little bit at the end, but probably a lot more when I do either streams afterwards or maybe a review if I ever get around to that. This is the first game in the series when I've been able to really see like just a lot of rip-off genes. Boy, oh boy, is this game like 30% the last, maybe 50, 60% the Last Crusade.
Yeah.
I was afraid that it was gonna kill me, but that other guy was blocking the horse, and I was like, I gotta die and clear this guy out of here, or take my chances.
Uh-oh, but these cars, you can't even see inside.
Sully, you in there? Sully! Sully!
Don't shoot at this guy, even though he's there for like 5 hours, because you can't kill him, because Sully's gonna jump up and take him out instead. Now, Sully, it seems to me you've taken control of that vehicle. Surely you could have just... Okay, that's fine. I'll come help you, old man. You know what? He's got the desert madness, too.
They haven't been... I was going to say feeding. And
Didn't I kill you on the plane?
Ah, okay.
Can't hold on! Sully, grab him!
Take my hand, I've got you!
Ouchie. If they gave these dudes just weapons,
Yeah, for real.
heck, give them a sword.
So
give them a club.
while we're fist fighting this guy, I should talk about something we haven't really talked about so far, which is ludonarrative dissonance, which is something that some game journalists got very uppity about around the time these games were getting big because of the disconnect between the likable Nathan Drake and the amount of killing you do in gameplay, saying that there is a disconnect between the narrative being told and the game that you're playing. I kind of disagree.
This horse is a king.
Yeah,
Love
for
him.
real. I kind of disagree. It's just I'm gonna pause it for a second because I'm gonna talk about this. That's gonna fly off a cliff.
Spoiler.
Well, here, you know what? I'll let it fly off the cliff.
Whoa! Oh, there he goes.
There you go. Anyway, which just like it's freaking just like Last Crusade. It freaking a part is sticking out and the protagonist
Yeah.
is hanging from it and has to get off before he gets crushed by an incoming wall that then skims up against the lead vehicle, which flies off a tank. Anyway, and there's a fist fight on top of it after a long, drawn out horse chase, and it doesn't matter. Anyway, so ludonarrative dissonance was this thing that people came up with. It's like the disconnect between what's happening in the narrative and what the person is doing in gameplay.
Is this about the time that the Lara Croft game
Yes,
came out.
because people were mad about Nathan Drake making quips and then killing 1,000 people. But honestly, when it became like a real problem was when Lara Croft was like, what am I gonna do? Oh no! And then a guy tried to rape her, and then she shot him in the face and cried, and then 3 seconds later she gets a 15-point EXP bonus for headshots. That's ludonarrative dissonance.
Yes.
It's a real thing. Just like a disconnect between the mechanics and what you're doing and what the story that the game is trying to tell. I think that in a video game, you shoot people and you climb on things that collapse when you grab them.
I was gonna say, he's not advocating for peace or anything. It's like, this works. He is an action movie protagonist.
I mean, Indiana Jones doesn't have a body count as high as Nathan Drake, but also Indiana Jones movies are 2 hours long, and there's not as much shooting.
I was going to say, if you take all the kills from Indiana Jones and try to span it out over, a 12, 16-hour game, it's like, it's going to make for kind of a boring game.
And it's not just about shooting. Like, you can make an argument that Nathan Drake's upper arm strength is ludonarrative dissonance. Anyway, point is, this game, I think, for a number of reasons, possibly in response to that criticism, but probably just in the search of gameplay variety, and because even since the first game, they've been trying to find ways to make melee work, they put this emphasis on this new melee system, and I think to make sure you knew how to engage with it when, like, boss fights, quotation marks, like Drugged Cutter and Talbot after the Yemen foot chase came up, they wanted to make sure that you knew how to engage with those mechanics, so they put the brutes in and the opening bar fight to make sure you learned that stuff. I don't know if they were thinking this far ahead. There was a discussion, we'll talk about this when we get to 4. This didn't happen because Uncharted 4 was kind of a whole other game that was in development and then kind of got scrapped, and Hennig left the company and Bruce Straley and Neil Druckmann took over the project, which we'll talk about when we get there. But in the original version of the game, apparently Hennig and because she was like, again, she's the writer, but she's also like, she's the game.
Yes.
She's one of the 2 directors, basically. They talked about, kind of in response to that criticism and also other things that will be more apparent when we kind of get to 4. Even though the version of 4 that we got is very different from the original version, there's still like kind of shadows of aspects of it around. There was a discussion about, like, let's not have Nathan Drake pick up a gun for the first half of the game. Like, let's just have him do other stuff. Let's do environmental stuff, puzzles, fist fights, whatever else. Right? But there was like an internal thing with the original version of 4. They were like, what if Nate went half the game without picking up a gun? That doesn't happen in the version of 4 that we got, though there are lengthy stretches of the game without gunplay, especially at the beginning. But I don't know if the fact that there's guys you got to fist fight and not have gun fights with is response to that outside criticism or just a mechanical focus on trying. Hey, people have fist fights in movies. Let's try to let's try to mechanically encourage this by creating enemies that are designed for this and scenarios that are designed for this.
Okay.
I don't know. That's perhaps a whole other discussion. Whatever. I really like that whole caravan sequence. It's janky
really
in
solid.
spots. I really wish that the enemies died a little bit faster during that sequence and jumping on the horse wasn't so janky, but really phenomenal. The freaking music when you were up on the cliffs.
Oh, that was nice.
So good. Anyway, let's continue. We rescued Sully, everybody.
Yay!
Mission over.
Hey.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, but... Damn, I was sure they'd killed you, kid.
Well, they tried, right?
So how the hell did you find me all the way out here?
I had some help. Salim,
Sullivan, thank you.
we haven't much time. We cannot allow them to reach the city. Oh, I don't know.
He's right, Nate. I've been trapped with those crazy bastards for days. I don't know what the hell it is Marlowe's after exactly, but it sure as hell ain't treasure. We gotta stop them.
Drake, we must go, now. Yalla!
All right.
Never a dull moment, huh, Sully?
Why change now?
How are they getting there without Sully, though? If we have
I think they're close enough at this point that they'll probably spot it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, what I was gonna say earlier is it's like, I'm not the most solid on King Solomon lore, and there's a lot of not known King Solomon lore,
and a lot that's split across Jewish history, and Islamic history.
But it's like, I think probably like the wildest claim is the oh god, what is it? It's like the Ars Arcanum or something like that. The demonology book that was supposedly written by him, all the demons of Goetia and whatnot. It's like, that's already a stretch. I don't know about all this. I don't know about the Jinn and all that. I don't know if King Solomon had anything to do with genies.
So I'm going to talk about this a bit more as we move into the finale, but there's one thing that really disappoints me right up front about the finale here that it was set up perfectly for, and it would have been really cool and different, and the series hasn't done until now and will not do in thus far released games after this. They have those epic scenes of us riding up on this place with Solomon and his men.
Yeah.
We've never had a goon squad in Uncharted before. We could have been separated with them when we got into the city. I wouldn't have minded. I would have loved for us to freaking roll up on these guys, like 10 of us.
Oh, yeah.
And just start wrecking them. I'm not gonna go after those two by myself. How about this guy?
Kick his ass.
He's got a pistol, but when I stealth kill him, he will magically make a sniper rifle appear. Anyway.
I like it.
I love the... Man, these... Uncharted isn't goofy and video gamey enough. Will that kill one of them? It killed one of them. Yeah, that was easy enough to do with the other one, though. So this is another neat idea for a set piece that winds up in practice being pretty obnoxious, this Sandstorm bit. Parts of it aren't that bad. I like the idea of like, oh, look, you can't really see these guys visually as they're coming towards you very easily. You kind of got to read these silhouettes. They're harder. It's harder to make out what type of enemies are. Like that guy's armored, but you couldn't really see that until he got closer, right? There we go. Taken care of.
2 shots on top. Well, 2 shots and a little more. That's not bad.
Yeah, on top of a little bit more damage. Yeah, the T. I don't know if it does more damage than the Dragonov or not, but yeah, you don't get many opportunities to use the Dragonov against armored guys anyway. See, I don't mind this conceptually, and indeed, like, this bit isn't bad. We're gonna get to kind of a real asshole bit in a second here with the Sandstorm sequence.
Oh, there's that gun again.
Yes. Now we can actually use it against enemies. Where'd that guy go? There he is.
I don't know why you're mad about that.
I'm not mad. I was laughing that, like, that's what I'm saying. After a game of every gun feeling ineffective and limp, they give us this thing that you don't need to reload and comes packed with 100 shots and it kills enemies in 2. What, okay? I mean, sure, but like... Well, that guy didn't die in 2, but whatever. It was close enough. For all intents and purposes, he died in 2.
Oh, man.
You see what I mean? This feels like, oh, so you're supposed to, and then you put 50 shots into a guy, or I mean, you know, not 50, but a lot of shots. But now they go down, like, faster to this gun than anything else in the game except sniper rifles. Somebody threw a grenade at me, but I don't know where it came from, or care for that matter. Uh-oh.
It's like, it's like you're playing on easy with this. Not saying it's making it easier, but it's like, people are dying like it's on easy.
69 Keck, not anymore, now it's 64. I forgot you do actually. It does eventually have to reload. I forgot. It's not infinite. It does have, but it has very large. I guess it might even be a drum. I don't know. I can't see it clearly.
It's one of those. It's obviously belt fed, but it's one of the like belt. It's like one of the belt fed boxes.
Oh, did you hear Sully? Oh no!
Why am I starting out here? Game, stop. So this is where the game gets obnoxious, because there are a bunch of snipers who can see you just fine, and guys with grenade launchers who can see you just fine.
I was gonna wait before I made an assumption, but I see it was founded. Because I was sitting here thinking, it's like the worst part about one of these sections is when it's only you are at disadvantage, nobody else is. Where it's like they don't adjust the AI in any capacity.
Yeah.
It's like snipers should not exist in this.
Anyway, so
unless they specify,
I think their thought process is, oh, but they have the laser sights, so that makes up for it. No. Anyway, as per usual, RPGs in this game are only for objective completion. So he's screaming, "Get an RPG," as if he knows for sure that there are RPGs out here. But that's fine. I know where they are because I've played this level several times now over the last couple of months. This I would say that across my many replays of doing decently at this game and practicing, this is probably the part that gives me the most trouble other than the freaking tugboat swimming sequence. Anyway, RPG. Never mind, I can't see the truck. I think that's the truck, but it could be the wreckage of the truck I already blew up. I can't tell. Okay, there's a laser sight. I guess I'll aim where it is and maybe I'll get a guy? Nope, didn't get him. Okay, maybe I got him that time. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and there's the truck. See, look at that. Gamer mode kicked on.
Oh no, there's the truck. See, if I'd shot at that, I would have been shooting at a guy hiding behind cover. It wasn't the truck.
No. Oh, I almost led you astray.
I didn't trust it. I've played this. My gamer mode is always active. Out of here. Oh, there's a guy behind me, isn't there? Yep.
Oh no.
Crap. Alright,
Oh,
cool.
big gamer.
I'm a big gamer.
Big gamer brain.
You don't want to like hang out and let yourself regenerate just in case.
No,
you
you're
take a
right. You are
shot?
right, Aiden. And that
Okay.
bullet should have killed me, but didn't. And I'm grateful that it didn't.
Okay.
Thank you, Aiden. You are absolutely correct.
All
Anyway,
right. I was like, man, you're really.
Really
I need
pushing the
this because I
limits.
can't see anything. So I need to be able to hit things in an area. Oh, area.
Boom.
We talked about taking a moment.
Aiden, there's no damn cover in Uncharted 3, okay? I kind of have to just keep moving and tank damage occasionally.
What does it say? What does the loading screen say in Persona 3? It's like take a breather, take a moment.
Oh, take your time.
Take your time,
Persona 5
yeah.
says take your time.
I
yeah.
meant 5, yeah.
Get him, Sully.
All right. Now, I want more Tau, because this gun's, you may have detected by now,
He's
it's
good.
pretty decent. The fact that it's like, I mean, sure, this is a but it's not like in Call of Duty where that weird wide reticle means it's gonna hit anywhere in that. It does always hit dead center.
Oh, really?
Yes, so as long as your instinct, like the same with the T-Bolt, it has this crappy reticle with this
But
weird.
as long as you know.
But as long as you're like, okay, as long as you have a good instinct to where the center of the screen is, like, it still
Dude,
hits.
I used to know people that played Call of Duty competitively, and they would tape their screen dead center where, like, the dead center of the reticle would be.
You gotta do that for, like, Lasso and Halo and stuff.
Oh, God.
Lasso is legendary, all skulls on. Highest difficulty, all
It
difficulty
is.
modifiers. It removes all HUD elements. You can't see your gun or your reticle or
You don't
anything
regenerate
else.
unless you punch. If you die, the checkpoints are really spread. It's actually miserable. I love Halo to death, and I love playing it to higher difficulties, but Lasso is actually miserable. It's like, you're not having a good time playing Lasso.
So I didn't really stop and point it out, but when we were approaching in the Sandstorm, we could see shadow in the distance of some kind of very tall structure.
I saw that, and I was seeing the stairs as well.
Anyway.
What is? Oh, it's turning it. Interesting.
Oh, I see.
Sure would hate to have to polish this.
It's enormous.
That's what she said.
It's no good.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sealed shut.
He also said that's no
Must
good,
be
and that's
some
also what she
mechanism.
said.
We just gotta find it. Let's look around.
Oh, hey, I managed to swipe your notebook back off Marlowe. Figured it might come in handy.
Okay,
That's
but what
nice.
about
Still got it.
what about our ring and decoder disc?
We
I
gotta
guess he
get,
didn't get those.
we gotta get that later on in the cinematic.
But yeah, so
moment.
he warped the journal back into our possession, so we can flip through it again if we are so inclined. There's not honestly, he says that. I'm not sure there's cause to use it again for the rest of the game. I guess it's just more for like the sake of, you know, it's Nate's little doodles and his
I was gonna say, is
record
there
of the
anything
expedition.
But we can't.
We're flipping all the way back. We're flipping all the way back through because, you know, we can. Why not?
I mean, Nate's just making sure it's all there.
Yeah. Did they take anything out? Nope. Charlie's notebook, which magically teleported in, is still here. No, the only bits that get added are the puzzle solutions that we did back in Yemen.
Yeah.
And a sketch of Elena, but that's it. And also, he marks the spot where the puzzle solution is in case he ever has to go back, I guess.
Okay.
Honestly, he probably marked it for archaeological, you know.
Integrity.
Yeah, precisely. He's a very responsible archaeologist, that Nathan Drake. You're gonna draw on Sir
wanna-
Francis Drake's 400-year-old map?
Oh,
Why not?
Oh.
Here, Sully.
It doesn't even let you phase through. It just kicks you off.
That's why Final Fantasy VII Remake is the best game.
When you get a second, we need to look at the bull statue.
Where's the bull statue?
The one you got.
Oh, yes, sure, of course, my bad. I keep forgetting to actually open the treasures and look at them. My mistake.
That's a nice bull.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's
I
alright.
don't know if those
It's only up
horns
here.
are accurate.
I give it like a 7 out of 10.
Man, I really thought we were like not supposed to, you know,
Nate,
Not supposed to what?
there's one on the other side.
go in.
Well, we gotta stop them from going in.
Well, are they in yet?
Yeah.
That's dead.
If there's certain death in there,
We have to go in.
I want to say there's a
stop
treasure on this
them.
chandelier.
if there's
you're
death
right.
in
Yeah. This time I'll remember. The Royal Game of It's a little board game. It's an early tactics RPG.
Oh my goodness.
An early isometric tactics RPG. Anyway.
If there's stuff in there that's gonna kill everyone and they shut the door behind them, then let's just let them die. You know?
But
You know?
what if they get out with the stuff?
Well, we just hang out here, and if they come out, then
What
we'll
if
kill
the
them.
genie comes out?
It's a Jinn, first of all.
Okay, but I'm not saying G NNI. I'm saying DJ.
What, Aiden, if they are able to weaponize what's in here, waiting outside to kill them won't work, will it?
I have a funny feeling that the evil's gonna do whatever the hell it wants.
But what
to.
if the evil wants to get out? It probably
Or,
won't
I will
work.
then
say-
we're not gonna be able to stop it on either side of the door.
We gotta try.
If it wants to get out, I really kind of feel like it had been out already.
Maybe we can entreat the evil to join our side.
It's what I'm working on, Sully.
there?
So, it looks like ash or sand or something is being released from here, which is weighing down this side, which that's quite the thing you got going
It
on
is.
there.
That's rough. Whatever
That's
it
the
is.
shadow of the Jinn.
Smokeless fire?
Yeah.
But that's smoke, not fire. It's the exact opposite of what we need.
I thought
Yeah.
I don't know what I understood that as. Normally when you see Jinns, they're pictured as that black
Ready?
smoke.
Go.
Yeah, it's true. They said born of smokeless fire, though. Anyway, this
Well,
is
that's
pretty
what
cool.
they're born of, not what they end up being.
How are they doing this?
Mechanics.
You know, I say that. I don't give
Aliens.
things enough credit. Ooh. I saw one of those Edo period like calligraphy autonomas the other day.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind. I was like, I'd never seen one before, and it's like, how
Sullivan. I'll be good.
it's like that would be.
Okay, so that was something that wasn't just me.
Yes, he also thought that was an
God.
interesting choice of words. So that's a heck of a thing.
It is.
I will be go to hell indeed.
This is very beautiful. I hope it doesn't fall to ruin by the end of the game.
So Aiden almost spit. Almost every playthrough we get one Aiden spit take. These guys don't have concave faces. They're just robots.
Okay.
I mean automatons. They say hello to visitors.
How fancy of them.
So this is a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
This is science fiction.
Yes.
This place looks like a city from Cowboy Bebop. It even has the city, like the walls on the edges, with these weird kind of like, it looks like it's generating a sandstorm
I was
and
gonna say,
breaking
I
it up.
think it is.
I think it's generating a sandstorm as a cloaking device, but only outside the city and breaking it up
Yeah.
on the inside.
Yeah.
What is this place?
It's Jinn magic.
It's
So-
calligraphy autonoma.
Anyway. Anyway, yeah, it was the calligraphy automaton all along.
Uh-oh.
Down from here.
Ooh, a bronze man.
So this place is phenomenal. It looks much better preserved than Shangri-La was, honestly.
Yeah.
It looks to be in generally pretty good shape. Like Shangri-La, many buildings were crushed, crumbled, things were growing over them. I guess there's not enough potential for plant life to grow here in the first place for it to be overtaken by vines and vegetation.
And I guess there would be no sand getting in on account
Yeah, and
of whatever's
apparently they
preventing the
have
storm.
some kind of weather control technology. Those guys do sometimes keep animating. I saw it a while ago, and I was like, they kind of kept doing stuff. But...
There is sand on the stairs.
I mean, I'm sure some here and there. It is a desert.
Oh, I mean, there's a bit of sand coming in, but the point is
It's not the storm.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Which
I think
looks frickin' awesome.
Ooh, get the treasure.
there are a bunch of weird
You should only be getting weird alien things in this place.
It's true, but I think they still wanted to kind of source mostly historical things. So I don't know.
Sabian.
I think there's a lot of weird creative choices that I will talk about some more as we go on here. But this is, again, the first game is like, oh, whatever. We're in some Spanish colony somewhere and El Dorado, I guess. And for the most part, the game looks pretty normal. Shangri-La and the treasure and the chamber underneath the temple in Nepal were both pretty crazy.
Yeah.
This feels like, okay, well, now that we're big boys in the gaming industry again, apparently, and people care about Uncharted, I guess, like, well, let's go for it. Let's really bust out. Let's just do it. Why not?
It's good looking stuff.
It's good.
Ooh, we got
that
some
looks like
gears.
puzzles down there.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Be nice if we had like mystical
Water!
Incredible.
Remember that stuff we wanted?
I'm sure Nate got some of that a bit ago. He was drinking when he was in the camp with
Oh,
Solomon.
that's right. I forgot about the little camp scene.
This other city can thrive out here. They have a fresh water supply
Must be
somehow.
fed by an underground spring.
Incredible.
It's clean. It's amazing. It's still running after all these years.
This feels like a trap.
Ah, it's just water. It's fine.
You know.
It's a river in a dry land.
You know.
Thank you, Joey.
The music. And an eclipse? Question mark? How did we not know that was about to happen?
We've been very busy the last couple of weeks, Aiden.
Now that's a hell of a thing.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
What?
Nuh.
No, my boy.
You.
No. Please. Sully.
Nate,
We better get some magic bullshit in
I think
here.
you messed. We need to find the Holy Grail and save our dad. Excuse me?
What the?
What the hell was that?
So, the first game had the slippery naked men. The next game had the scary Yeti things. This game has the Jinn.
But
They're the best ones.
But it's our guys. I mean, their
So
guys.
I'm cheating a little bit by using one of the most powerful guns in the game. I'm gonna fight one of these guys with just the rifle. Well, hold on. I'll use the grenade first to pop him and send him into his Jinn state. Watch this. Watch this guy go about his business. I'm gonna run away. I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. Oh no! Don't do that, Nate. Come on, up here.
Can
Let's
you
go.
fist fight him?
I wouldn't advise it. Oh, I died. That's fine. I don't mind, because I want to try and show what these guys can do. Because they, well, hold on. If I pop this guy over here again, he kind of did it for a second, but I think we were all kind of surprised by what was happening in front of us.
I saw him teleport.
Yeah, these guys can dash. And they're much more durable than the Descendants from the first game, but not as obnoxiously durable as the ones from Treasure. As the Guardians from Uncharted 2.
We'll look at
like
that man later. He's got a nice man bun, though.
Yeah, they are just the right amount of health for a supernatural enemy to feel challenging to fight. And you may have noticed I walked over a grenade launcher a second ago. Finally, the game says, okay, you can use the fun stuff now. Finally, at the end.
We're giving you a challenge this time, loser. These are the same guys that was on their crew. They're still talking. They're still using the same gear. It's just,
I mean, at first they are.
they do that, and it explodes on impact.
Oops.
They're making Call of Duty Nazi zombie noises.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh.
These guys are already genified.
Ooh. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I'm playing sloppy because I'm trying to like just keep them in frame and show them. Now I'm gonna activate gamer mode. Anyway, let's move on. Thank you, Nathan Drake Collection. Thank you, PlayStation Network. Very cool.
Was that a Jaguar noise?
A little bit. Maybe a bit of a Jaguar noise. I don't see why not.
Ooh!
Did I kill him and he died mid-warp? I think he warped and also... No, maybe he just got away.
Oof! Oh, you're oof! Okay.
Punch him.
I'll punch one for you, Joey, in a minute here. That's not the last we'll see of the Jinn.
Oh, I'm sure.
I will punch one for you. I don't mind taking a death to show that. Anyway, before I move on, I believe there are 1 or 2 more Tau snipers, and also I think there might be 1 more grenade launcher in the area to pick up because I want as much ammo as I can carry, frankly. Also an RPG. Finally an RPG that isn't related to an objective, but I do want the grenade launcher because I can carry more shots.
Yep.
I believe the rocket launcher caps at 3 no matter what.
Is it even that much more powerful? It seems like the grenade launcher does just as well.
Yeah, I think the grenade launcher does like maybe half the damage that the rocket launcher does, but I could be mistaken about that. It's probably pretty close one way or the other. Okay, he picked up the grenade. I only pressed triangle once there, and he picked up the grenade launcher and the grenade. I mean, I'm not complaining because that was what I wanted, but first he had to pick up other guns that I didn't want in order to accomplish that. Anyway, let's go down here. Let's use this, apparently an elevator with, I guess, a pressure-sensitive thing on the middle that we stand on that activates it. Very good. I like that a lot. That's cool.
Ruh-roh.
Flashbang.
Really, that seemed pretty ineffective.
Son of a bitch!
That was just fabulous. He was just feeling a bit extra. He's trying to shoot a TikTok with Nate over here.
Yeah.
You hear me? You're
That's his special dart gas. Just
Come back here, you!
he didn't shoot us with it. Well, actually, I guess if that is, yeah, that's. It probably is the gas. Yeah, it's the gas still. But why did he do gas and not shoot us with it?
Where the hell am I?
Whatever.
I haven't been here since I was a kid.
Did it always have that weird shit on the walls with the spider webs?
No, I'm pretty sure that's a recent addition.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
No. Oh no.
Oh, he's really tripping now.
Uh-huh.
The music is back.
Oh, it's good.
Can't be happening.
Get off of me, spiders.
The music is so good in this game. I think that's why I'm getting aggravated when there's none happening.
Yeah. Oh, and we're baby again.
Woo, Tom Holland!
Oh, but there sure do be spiders.
Oh, no.
Oh, even his voice is back to being a kid.
It's hard to even get spiders on you in this bit, but they did add in a flail around animation for pressing square in case they do get on you.
What? No. 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 No!
Trust no one, not even yourself.
What do I do? I'm gonna shoot the butterfly instead.
I wouldn't even.
No. Stay away, please. Oh god.
And does the same thing
what
happen
is
if you
this?
shoot him?
Yeah, shooting Sully provokes essentially the same thing happens. Nate just wakes up here in the elevator.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is, Nate. He's asking what it is. It's a treasure hidden directly behind you when you get off the elevator.
Oh my gosh.
We're back to this game having really, really, very quite impressive special effects again, by the way.
Let's do it. Let's see it.
So we can't go back up though, I guess.
No, I won't activate it again.
But he didn't kill
before we
us,
do the thing, we want to
even
look
though
at
he
the last
very
two
easily
couple
could've.
treasures we picked up.
I gotta get out.
Good point, Aiden. That's fine. I don't mind doing that. I apologize.
We already.
Yeah, here we go.
Just the man bun.
He's got one eye is much bigger than the other.
I think he's been damaged.
Nah, he's fine. He's doing okay.
And then.
It's an ancient TV.
That's from the that's from the Flintstones. That's how they watch the Flintstones on the Flintstones.
What is this? What's happening?
Oh man,
I refuse to believe he's never done acid or anything before.
Nate?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that he's. I think that he drinks beer and that's about it.
I'm talking in his younger days.
Nah, I don't.
You don't
think
think Dare?
You really think
Dare worked
Sully
for
would
him?
let him do acid?
That's fair. I don't know. I bet Sully's done crack.
Sully's been around for a while. He was around in the '60s.
He's advocating for not mollies for
Where?
He wants them to bring
I think
back
it's just this stuff drifting around.
Bring back Quaaludes.
Oh, a grenade launcher.
Oh wow! Thank you, game.
How
generous.
No, so what I was gonna say though is from my not first-hand knowledge of acid, it does not do this.
I don't feel it's a spoiler to tell you at this point that that what Cutter was hit with and what Nate was shot with in Yemen were fantasy drugs.
Yeah.
Killed Sully. I'll kill you. You killed Sully.
So one thing I appreciate is that they toned down the overlay visual effects during the actual fight, so you don't get a massive headache. But the level is still doing that rippling effect.
That's cool.
And the soundtrack is just popping off. Like, holy crap! Stop.
I wonder if the soundtrack's on Spotify.
Don't forget you gotta punch one.
You're right. I forgot. I'll punch one in the next encounter. All right.
I knew that wouldn't be the last of them.
I should have used more of the Tau in that fight because there's another Tau right here, and I could have picked up another shots for it. It's fine.
Fired. Damn it. More smoke. This fire. Can't be real. Can't be real.
Punch him. No.
I will punch. I promise. I didn't forget. There will be more opportunity for punch. I swear it. I swear it to you.
I promise you.
As long as I have my blade.
Ooh.
Well, that's a pretty nifty little thing there.
What if can we drink some water? Get this
It's
shit
like
out of
we're
our
in
system?
cooler Scala ad Kylum right now.
I wish you hadn't said that, Joey, because you made me think about it, and I agree, and I'm real mad. I love this, because, like, clearly part of that is mechanical and possibly exists in the real world, but the way that those flaps
That's
fold
not
up
real.
with the rest of it, this is such a, oh god, the effects in this game are so cool. Maybe it's weird to say because the whole thing is like a computer-generated game, so make special effects. What does that mean in a world where everything's in a computer anyway? But whatever you call all of this, the special effects in Uncharted 3 are untouchable 10 years later. This is phenomenal.
This is 10 years old?
This came out in 2011, Aiden.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, the golden year of Skyrim, baby.
Yep.
The year of our Lord.
This was when everybody decided that linear action games like Call of Duty and Uncharted sucked, and Skyrim was actually the best game ever.
Hey, they're doing the high-lows.
Boy, do we ever regret that.
I was gonna say, then Skyrim created the worst daggum trend in gaming to come out in years.
Anyway, let's get it started.
Smokeless fire. Let's kill him. Killed Sully. Oh, no, it can't be real. Can't be real.
All right, I'm gonna punch a fire demon.
Gotta get out.
Oh, you can't.
Nope, they're too hot. They're too hot to handle.
Hot to the top.
They are too hot to handle. You can't punch fire, Joey. Duh.
I beg to differ.
Listen, to be honest, I didn't remember what happened if you tried to punch them. That was my guess, but I honestly did not know. I thought there might have been some kind of unique counter animation they did, or they might have just always teleported away.
I thought if you tried to punch them, they'd just kill you instantly.
Yeah.
So this encounter's pretty tough, even when you're carrying around a grenade launcher or an RPG or whatever.
Because they're not dying in one hit.
Yeah. And on crushing, where these bullets are all taking you to critical the second they tickle you, it's pretty challenging.
Yeah.
No, these are of the supernatural enemies we fought in the series so far. The Jinn are easily my favorite to fight. And somewhat unfortunately, because as cool as Uncharted 3 is, it just kind of sucks. I think you fight the least of them compared to the other supernatural enemies in the series.
Dang.
Where? I really felt like there was one more.
No, there is. I think he teleported somewhere else.
Ah,
like
there
behind
he is.
me.
Hello.
Juked.
Hi, friend.
Hold it together. Hold it together.
That was a real scream.
Me?
Well, yes.
Oh.
You and in-game, but you too.
Ooh, rocket launcher. I like that. But I feel like there's another grenade launcher in the area. I want more grenade. I feel like there's one grenade launcher sitting in here somewhere that I'm forgetting about. Yeah, right there. 8 shots in that versus 3 in the RPG.
Sully!
Sully!
Come back!
Hey, Sully!
Sully!
Get back here.
Don't leave me, Dad, please.
Sully! Oh, no.
So good. It looks so good.
This shit's pretty cool.
I like it.
Anyway, I guess I'll just press the QTE. That's all I know how to do in this world now that my dad's dead. That's all he taught me how to do, was press triangle when the triangle prompt appears. Where are you going?
Wait a minute.
Peter, where are you? Peter, come back with my shadow. Hello? Okay, I'll press triangle. Can you give me a hand shadow? Thanks.
I love it.
Okay, where are we going now? I'm really just along for the ride at this point.
Can you fall in the water?
I can.
Do you die?
Nah.
Do you get eaten by zombie sharks?
No zombie sharks. I just don't wanna.
It would ruin the illusion.
I'm directing. I'm doing what's fun about Uncharted, which is directing the scene when Naughty Dog lets you do it.
What is that?
Ah, immeasurable wealth! I found it finally. The elixir of life. I'll save Sully.
What?
Ooh.
What? Oh my god.
End of the trip.
Well, I mean, this place looked kind of messy a second ago. It looks a little messier now, and they're definitely there weren't as many bones a second ago. I don't think.
Those look like old bones. Those don't look like new bones.
No, these have been here for a while. I think we just didn't see them when we were super high.
You mean we didn't get thrown through like another dimension?
I don't think so.
Or
Why don't you look up? Touche.
I mean, I don't know. That could be the portal to the other dimension. All I know is these weren't here a second ago, but maybe we are in a new place.
There's no gears anymore on the sides.
There are no gears anymore, and no QTE button anymore either.
I mean, duh.
There's a lot of bodies here.
Then we would. There is.
This looks like it was a bathhouse or something. This seems like a weird place to have a showdown. There's a lot of dead bodies in this room.
Well, as you know, in all these old ancient secret societies, something real bad went down.
Are those caskets behind that wall?
No, that looks like those are the same mechanic. Like that looks like the stuff it's lifting.
Yeah.
We saw previously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That looks like that's probably.
That
We went down in that elevator and they were talking about the whole place is fed by a spring. This is probably.
that's a hookah.
Oh my gosh, let's rip.
Let's get back to where we were a second ago. Well, I would press on, and I don't want to leave it there because we're right in the middle of this really cool sequence. But I mean, maybe I'll edit this as a really long episode. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna cut a recording one way or the other. If I am ending an episode here, the next episode is gonna be the last one, most likely. It'll be kind of long. Maybe it's a super long finale, but one way or the other, either keep watching for the next 10 seconds, or tune in next time for, unless something goes catastrophically wrong, the finale of Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. That's the name of the game. I'm doing pretty well on naming this one correctly, unlike in the second playthrough.
I think I've heard you
never
start to say
remember.
Kingdom Hearts once, and I wasn't even sure if it happened because I didn't bring it up when it happened. We'll see.
I'm sure I will notice when I edit it, and the comments will not leave me alone one way or the other. So.
Echoes of the past still haunt him.